Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Monday, April 25th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. Joined alongside me, we have Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt.
Hello.
And all day Eric Deshane.
Hello.
How's it going today?
Good.
Great.
It is Friday for us.
Yes, it is.
Recording early because y'all are busy doing stuff.
Yeah. Adulting stuff.
Yeah. Life is like that sometimes.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a weekend full of Far Cry 6 for me.
Ooh. Yeah. There you go.
Kent messaged me. He said he bought the game today, so...
So he's going to check it out.
He was making sure he bought the correct one because he was about to buy Far Cry New Dawn. That like
Oh, the caveman one.
The five.
The five, yeah, the like post-apocalypse one. Or
Oh, that
bliss
one.
infested
yeah.
fucking radiation.
I was thinking the Far Cry
wasteland.
one where is it Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 4? Where you're the
Far Cry Primal.
Primal, yeah, I think it was 4.
Oh, I think they play that one quite a bit. Actually, I really like the Primal one.
One I always wanted
never
to play,
played
but I saw lots of video play of it, was the Far Cry Blood Dragon. Mm-hmm. That one looked really fun to play.
Blood Dragon.
It's a neon sci-fi.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's another DLC for 5, right?
That was
I believe-
3.
That was 3, I think.
was
Far
3?
Cry 3.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
DLC for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was very short, but very like awesome when it had this, and it was like very retro and very cool looking. Yeah.
Speaking of Far Cry DLC, like this one came. There's a Stranger Things
Oh.
like crossover with Far Cry 6,
Oh.
What?
and it was pretty freaky.
Demogorgon?
Yeah, you go into the whole like, you like
The upside down?
Yeah,
The
go
upside-
up to the upside down and stuff like that, and you like walk in there. I'll try and get the video off of my PS5, see if it's saved or something. But you like walk in and then, like you see the fucking big giant tentacle monster guy like in
The
the
mind
fucking
flayer.
sky, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh.
it's like super.
This is fine.
Like just cause you watch the TV show, you don't really get the scale. It's like, man, this guy's fucking huge.
yeah. That was such a sweet part of the show. Yeah.
I watched a few clips the other day. Like I forgot about this last thing because this hasn't been on for what 3 years now. 2 years, 3 years.
It's
They're on
called
season 4 now.
Season 4
coming.
now, but season 3 came out 2019.
I still haven't seen season 3.
Yeah, and
I thought the second season was like that. That should just end like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
but 3 well, I didn't mind 3. 3 was alright. It revealed a lot more with the upside down or whatever else. But looking forward to 4. I like it. So
Yeah, I just don't want to know where this series goes because I did feel like season 3 was just a little bit more of the same of the first 2 seasons.
But
And
how
I thought they would have like
yeah.
delved more into like because there's 11 and then there's all these other numbered kids and stuff like
Yeah,
Yeah.
in season 2, there
Like,
was...
they had the
7.
one episode in season 2 about that. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
cool. I was like, oh, everyone hated it. I'm like, actually, didn't mind where it was
Yeah.
going. Like, it was a good little idea, but they didn't build on it all. This one, 11 had a little episode, and they came back the next one, right? So, like, okay, cool. So,
building out the lore or something. It's like, no, it's just these weird plant-looking slug guys.
Demogorgon dogs.
Yeah.
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 So, fuck Stranger Things. Oh,
No. It's
First season was fucking...
that was the groundbreaking.
Also,
Yeah.
them kids, they're old.
Well, they're 18 now, 17, 18 years
Yeah,
old now.
they're definitely...
They're gonna go to college and then gonna be fighting
Upside down
upside
stuff?
down people.
Yeah. Go after the government agencies that are trying to
Yeah.
open portals and shit.
It takes place in the 80s, right?
Yeah, 80s.
I
Yeah,
think so.
mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I saw a bit of the trailer, the black kid's playing basketball, which of course he is. But you know, I wonder if like he's playing because if he likes basketball, he'll have like a Magic Johnson poster or something.
Oh, probably,
on
yeah.
his wall. That'd be cool.
Oh,
The
yeah.
80s, yeah, it would be Johnson, Jordan, maybe, but he came in
Yeah, he's like
80s,
late 80s.
late 80s, yeah, so maybe,
Okay.
but
Larry Bird, he's a big Larry Bird.
Larry Bird fan, all of a
I
sudden.
just love Larry Bird. That'd be hilarious.
Loves the Celtics, yeah, I'm sure he does, yeah.
Yeah.
Where does that take place? Ohio.
Oh,
Or something?
a
Something like
fictional
that.
town in Ohio, yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
that middle of nowhere.
I might have to check out season 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of lost interest.
There's a
at
few
the
good
end of
memes out of,
season 2.
out of the season. Remember lots of the memes.
Yeah. I remember more of the memes than I do of the show that season for the most part. But speaking of Netflix,
Yes, that's what we were talking about today too.
Yeah.
Everybody's canceling it. Apparently, like the stock of Netflix is like
It
way
dropped
down.
hard.
Big time.
Way down.
Too much competition. And the competition...
And they raised the price.
It was the price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they raised the price.
Raised the price. Yeah, it was a big one.
And they just also announced, I read an article somewhere where they're eliminating the ability to screen capture, like screenshot whatever you're watching on your phone, so that because maybe some people use it to like
No, I believe it. Yeah,
to like take a screenshot to see like where they left off or where whatever. But they took that out apparently,
Well, I believe
and that's
it,
upset people. I'm like, I didn't even know.
Screenshotting 60 times a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play it back. Yeah,
I heard of the thing they want to bring in commercials.
yeah.
Yeah.
They want to have a reduced package deal that'll have ads in it. And I'm just like, I think
Nothing.
I'm done
yeah,
with
I'm done
this.
with this. Yeah, and
honestly.
then canceling shows, and then like
Yeah.
typical like executive thinking, like, oh, what are we gonna do? Like, well, we'll panic and we'll make it less convenient for the consumer, and just have it better for ourselves. We'll raise the price and have less variety for the consumer, and just have less shows of what they want. It's like, well,
Right.
that's why you're fucking losing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
And they canceled the Bone series, which I didn't even know they were making a Bone
See, and that's
series.
what triggered my whole thing. Like, you know what? Enough's enough. I don't care about what you were watching, whatever it was called. But
Bones. I know about the series. I
It
know
was a
the
cool,
games.
cool graphic novel for kids and stuff like that.
it does sound very familiar.
It
Like
was-
the art style looked very familiar.
Late 90s, early 2000s, I think is when it was around. It was the same. There was a game that came out at the same time with Grim Fandango too as well. It was like a point and click kind of action adventure. It was made by Double Fine, like Tim Schafer, stuff like that too. So I know of that, but I didn't know they're making a series either about it though. So
Yeah.
But like, I thought about it too. Like, what have I watched on Netflix lately besides the documentaries? I don't mind the documentaries are pretty good still, but like shows wise, nothing really.
There's just
like-
so much like subpar stuff on there. Like it's just so much of it, and it's all the same.
is killing it.
And Amazon shows, every Amazon original that I've watched has been really good. Like even the lesser known ones, like the one I watched, Undone or whatever it is. Like I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, but even that was like fucking phenomenal. Like it just came out of nowhere. It wasn't heavily advertised.
They're the one that everyone's going to now because they're like, yeah, they'll give you less control over it. Like, no, like just do your own thing. We'll fund you whatever you want to do and just have fun with it, right? Because I know Vox Machina was one show I was looking forward to when they went to Amazon because of we want to do a certain amount of things, and they were ones like, yeah, here's everything you need to do it and have fun with it and fucking turn out amazing. So
yeah, it was very good. Oh yeah. That was really good. And then Reacher was really good too. And Outer Range is so good too. And I think also the thing that's a big selling feature too, and what keeps people engaged is releasing only one episode a week. I think that keeps people like, I better stay subscribed so I don't miss the next episode and blah blah blah. Like kind of doing that. It's kind of annoying because you get used to like the Netflix is like, okay, here's a whole season, boom. Now you can binge it.
I think
Yeah,
that'll go in ways. I think
That is nice, but
that is nice, but
I like both. You know,
I like both. Yeah, the
a
suspense.
balance. You need a balance. That's what it has, right? So.
Right.
But I think the big thing too was Netflix did not have. Like, Tiger King came out in 2020, right? Not 2021. Tiger King came out. No, it came out last year.
2020 was the very start of the.
Tiger King. What came
Pandemic.
out last year?
Right.
Nothing really came out last year, right? But I think because the pandemic was still going on, people still didn't go out too often. People still at home. But then come the fall to this year, everything's getting released. Everybody's going out more, so no one's watching as much TV. So that's going to drop it.
Yeah, that can contribute.
And when your catalog is as fucking shallow and as bad as Netflix is, then it's not hard to make the switch off. So
Yeah.
Witcher and Cobra Kai. That's basically it. Stranger Things, maybe.
Well, Witcher didn't come out. It did come out last year, but it hasn't come out since. Should be out soonish already.
Well, yeah, it depends, I guess. 'Cause
Later this year or early next year.
yeah,
I'd
Cobra Kai
imagine.
was the one that you want, but like, that was very it didn't. That's not why I would have subscribed to Netflix for Cobra Kai. That's not a. Yeah, sorry, bud.
Yeah, and then the only reason why we still have it, honestly, like the only reason why is because of the kid shows that are on there.
Yeah.
But like Peppa Pig, as terrible as it is, Leia loves that show. That's on Amazon, so it's like I don't really need.
That's what you're saying too.
That's
That they're
annoying.
going more like this kid shows and more like
There's so many kid shows on Amazon. I didn't even realize that there's a whole section, and it's quality stuff too. Like
just low, but that's like low hanging fruit though. That's just like the easiest thing to make. Just have it for kids and just be done with it, right? So
yeah, Netflix has so much of the same fucking drivelly, like just I don't know.
That's
It's
the original show from Netflix that I watched.
last original that I liked was what was it called? Murderville, something like that.
Oh yeah, you like that one? Yeah.
Oh, did you like that one?
That was a funny series.
I wanted to check that one out. I heard it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's it. I like
That's the
it
one
a
with
lot.
Will Arnett, right?
Yeah.
Lauren, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they like get a celebrity every episode.
And they have no idea.
yeah, basically they have to solve a murder, but it's like all like ad libbed and stuff like that. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
No, probably Castlevania. I think was probably the last one I
Yeah.
really enjoyed. But that one too. That one I can totally see the studio going to somewhere else because like, oh, we want to make this style and tell this certain story. Well, Amazon give us more money and more freedom, so it's not hard to do the jump like that, right? So
They're supposed to be coming out with a Devil May Cry series event sometime soon. That should be good.
if it doesn't get canceled.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I mean, at least with them, they have like pedigree where it's like, well, you guys made 4 seasons of a pretty popular show. So
Yeah, that's true.
not like this Bone guy, which was like a big hit.
It would be a new IP to a lot of people, and that terrifies executives big time. Anything new and dangerous is like, oh, none of that, please. We want something that's easy to rake in. That's why Amazon's like getting the original IPs because they know, like, yeah, we'll show them off and trust these creators. But yeah,
Yeah,
Sort
but
of.
they're also like
Multi-billion.
taking other big IPs like Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings and stuff.
Yeah.
Too. So
You can't really go wrong with those, I don't think.
no, like
Not
those
really.
are safe bet. But yeah, it's I think I even that one too.
When is that supposed to be coming out?
July, I
July,
think.
yeah.
Really? That
Yeah.
soon? Oh, shit. Can't
Yeah.
wait to see that. Hopefully it turns out good.
Mm-hmm.
Should be good.
Shot's
I still have
so
to
good.
watch Wheel of Time. I do really want to watch that because that's up my alley. That fucking big villain and armies fighting and shit like that.
Yeah,
Fantasy shit.
yeah.
Should be good.
I hope that show gets a little better because I mean I liked season 1, but I was like, this isn't like top tier stuff. This
No,
is
not for you.
yeah,
It's good enough to keep you engaged, though.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you showed enough promise, and now hopefully you guys get some more resources and stuff like that.
You see how well it, or hopefully it does well enough that they're like, okay, yeah, we'll invest more in this now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that was even like Witcher, the first season. I was like, yeah, this is okay.
Yeah,
And then it ended up doing better than they probably anticipated. Like, Kate, we're going to double the budget. And you can tell, like, season 2 was fucking amazing. So, hopefully, yeah.
yeah.
Can't wait for the next season of Reacher. I enjoyed that way more than I expected to. That was a fun show to watch.
That was a fun show.
That was a fun show.
I also want to see. I don't know if they're coming out with another season of what was it?
Oh,
Good lord.
good.
What's that John Krasinski, Tom Clancy show?
Oh, Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
That's why I was confused with Jack Reacher.
Yeah. I wonder if they're coming out with another season of that, because I like that show.
Oh, I'm sure there's a bazillion books based on his character.
But, like, it's been a while
Clancy's
since
go-to, like,
the
hero.
last season. It's been a while, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The everyday hero. that
He's
saves
too
the day.
busy, maybe, John.
Oh,
It's not even that
believe-
action-y. He's just like a fucking...
He's an analyst.
Investigator.
An analyst.
He's an analyst that gets thrown into the situation because, like, oh yeah, he'll save
Does
the
he
day.
still have that? He got wounded, and now he's an investigator now.
Yeah, he
'Cause
was
he used to
usually
be
a
a
Marine or something
Marine.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's still the
Or
same
in the army or
backstory.
something.
Ben Affleck's character, Alec Baldwin's character, and now his Harrison
Harrison
Ford's,
Ford's.
and then
Yeah,
No,
Baldwin, yeah. Same character.
anybody who's anybody has played Jack
Yeah.
Ryan.
Whoa.
Yeah,
2 first names, Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan, such a good name.
Easy to write.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. Makes you think of Some of All Fears. Man, that was a good movie.
That was.
I love that movie. The ratings and reviews aren't that great, but
I thought it was.
thought it was really
it
good.
was really good when it came out. I remember like in 2002 when it came out. It was really.
when I first
good.
watched it, I'm like, what the hell is this? It's got Ben Affleck, Morgan Freeman. I'm like, oh, it's like trying to stop a nuclear missile crisis. I'm like, oh, this sounds pretty good. I watched it, I'm like, man, this is fucking amazing.
I didn't watch Hunt for Red October until I think last year, and I was like, why have I
Really?
not watched this earlier? This is awesome. Yeah.
See, I felt like I was late to the game to watch that one too, but like when I watched it, like
I'm very like I don't mind Tom Clancy stuff. It's just very like it's so American. It's almost
and
like,
very
too
like
much.
analytic, like very
Yes.
technical, like super technical.
Yeah.
And real, I guess realistic, and there's no like character, there's no,
No.
fucking like you don't care about anybody. It's just like that's just an intriguing story and cool like technology and stuff was good, but Hunt for Red October was freaking really good.
Got Sam Neill. You got
Sean
Sean
Connery,
Connery. Yeah. Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
A
good.
very young Alec Baldwin.
Yes, very
yeah.
young. Before the...
That was a really great movie, honestly. Another good submarine movie. Now that we're talking about submarine movies,
Right. Tangent, apparently.
I liked Crimson Tide. You guys ever seen
Not
Crimson
that
Tide?
one, no.
No.
With my boy Denzel Washington
Denzel.
and
No.
fucking crazy guy there, fucking
When did that come out?
Gene Hackman. 90s. Another one
okay.
of those 90s blockbusters. That's got the musical score by Hans Zimmer. Oh, I had that theme. But anyway, yeah.
Of one that I saw that was like a comedy spoof.
Yeah, it's like the height of the Cold War. It was such a good movie.
It's...
And they receive a transmission because they're a nuclear missile sub and they're going out on patrol and they're going out like close to Russian waters. And then this transmission comes in, but it gets cut off and it stops halfway through, saying that there's been an emergency, blah, blah, blah. And Gene Hackman's like, okay, arm the missiles. Like, well, no,
yes.
the message hasn't been completed. We can't just nuke fucking Russia. And they're like, well, and they can't get a hold of it because there's like jammers and stuff too. And these Russian subs are jamming their signals and cutting them all off and blah, blah, blah. Like something had happened.
I've seen clips of this movie, yes.
Oh, man. And you're like sitting there, like there's literally like no action, but it's just like the tension is fucking real, man. Like real. The missile racks come out and then Denzel's like, I'm not letting you destroy this planet. And Gene Hackman's like, get the fuck out of here. And he's like yelling at him. So then Denzel stages like a fucking coup and like a mutiny and they fucking fight. So the guys are on Gene Hackman's side on the sub, like they're having like an internal fight. Oh, it's good, man. It's really good. And they're playing with a fucking button that can end the whole world. Like, Jesus Christ. It was good. They don't make good movies like that anymore, man.
No.
I swear.
No, they make Red Notice. Just easy shit.
Dude, I saw the trailer for that. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
Ugh.
they do make good movies. They just don't come to our theater.
Like.
I have a semi-rant.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
There's like 3 movies in the last like month that
Yeah.
we probably should have saw. Two for the podcast we should have saw for sure. Ambulance. We didn't get Ambulance in
Right? What?
Oh,
it's a travesty.
how terrible.
like that movie
not-
probably would have been poop, but whatever. But we should have saw it at least for the podcast.
It would have been incredible.
True.
So I was like, that's lame. The Nick Cage movie.
The struggles of being what is it called?
Yeah.
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 Unbearable burden of whatever.
And apparently that movie is really
good. Yeah.
The reviews are awesome for that one.
Yeah.
And the
Same with
Northman.
Ambulance.
They don't get
That one I wouldn't surprise we'd never get here. That one's
Yeah, that was kind of an indie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you guys ever seen? any
There's
of his-
trailers all over.
Yeah, it looks
Sportsnet and
awesome,
everywhere.
but, like,
it's
it's-
like a huge movie.
Yeah, no, I that one I would not think would be coming here.
Have you
for sure.
seen his other movies? Like, have you seen The Witch?
No,
No.
but I'm just saying they're marketing it not as an indie movie. They're marketing it as like
A big
big deal.
Well, because it
And-
is apparently. Apparently, it's fucking.
And the theater has freaking Fantastic Beasts, Sonic 2, and The Bad Guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pandering.
that's all it is.
But get Fantastic Beasts out of there. That's old already.
Yeah, and apparently the reviews are terrible for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprisingly.
Get that
Nobody
shit
wants
out
to
of
see
there.
that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And Sonic 2, that's pretty old at this point too now.
That's only a couple weeks old though. Not that old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's doing well
Just-
too.
That one I heard. I wouldn't mind seeing that one. Heard that
I'm just
one.
saying,
Yeah.
the theater should not have 2 kids movies at a time. There should only be one fucking kids movie in a theater.
I might have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, I would
But
say
that
opposite.
is their bread and butter because
Yes.
on the weekends and matinees and stuff,
That's
you
what
know,
they're going for.
parents are like, "Oh, what are we gonna do with these fucking kids? Oh, let's take them to a movie." There you
Yeah, then you have I would
you
say
go.
opposite. I'd say
Well,
2
now
kids.
because they were only open like 3 days a week.
Yeah, true.
go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
2
That
kids
is true,
movies
yeah.
and one adult movie, and one other movie. That's not what I'd say because that way at least you're covering.
Well, that's what they have.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is garbage.
Which I I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
Because their one other movie's fucking Fantastic Beasts, which like,
That's still a
is
kid's
also
movie.
a kids movie,
That's still a kids movie.
sorta. Even though there's
Sorta.
no kids in that movie,
Yeah.
No,
that's why nobody
all,
wants to see it. It's all a bunch
Right.
of
It's all a
boring
bunch of
adults.
millennials who want to relive Harry Potter. That's all that's in there watching it.
Not even them. Everybody hates that franchise.
Yeah, that's
now.
true.
It's all garbage.
That's true.
It's like, way to go. Harry Potter joins Star Wars and Lord of the Rings of having a terrible prequel trilogy. Way to, you guys did it.
Yep.
Congratulations.
How did you fuck that up? Let's do a movie about Dumbledore and Grindelwald. And let's make it crap.
studio involvement. Like, no, we got numbers.
I haven't even watched any of them yet. I
saw
have
the
zero
first
interest.
one,
I have zero
and
interest.
it was like, okay, I don't give two flying fucks about what's going on right now.
It just looks super boring.
It was boring.
Like,
and-
super
It's all
boring.
gray and dark. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, you
Like
remember
Prisoner of Azkaban.
yeah.
No, everybody argues that that's the best one of the
I
series,
hate
but
that one so
I
much,
didn't
but
care
yes,
much for
no.
that one. But
Really?
Yeah.
That one's pretty good. But
that's pretty good. But
No,
it's,
it's very much like you saw all these twists and turns and these characters show up. You're like, I don't.
well, it's the same. Isn't it the same director who did like basically from 5 on?
Yeah,
or
it's the
something
same
like that?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
Well, it's the same thing with you look at the Hobbit series. It's still Peter Jackson.
Well,
The
yeah,
same
I know
crew
he's
is
Peter
still
Jackson.
Weta.
yeah, but he got basically he had a
fucked
gun to the
over.
back of his head
Yes.
and like make this into 3 movies.
Yes. So the story behind it is awful, but it could have been so much
They should
better.
make a.
Oh, Peter Jackson, he's so like
He
heartbroken that he had
did
to do it
not
that
want
way.
to
He
do
didn't
it,
want to do
no.
it
They
that
should
way.
make
They don't do it at all.
a Hobbit director's cut. When it's like instead of the extended edition,
It's like an hour and a half
yeah.
long movie,
Yeah.
How it should have
polished,
been, yeah.
like, there you go.
and it would probably be very good.
Probably.
Yeah.
It skips over all the bullshit.
Poor Peter. They did make
Oh yeah, they did him dirty. They
They
did
did
Del
super
Toro
dirty.
dirty too in the movie as well. Because he was directed the first time, and
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
That'd have been cool too.
that'd have been great.
Oh, speaking of Del Toro, there's a movie that he came out with fucking in the circus, and it's got Willem Dafoe and
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Bradley Cooper. The fuck's the name of that one? God damn it.
Yes, it has Willem Dafoe and it has Bradley Cooper. It has
Um,
a few of them in it. Yeah,
Yeah, this
like a murder-
demon upstairs is distracting me here.
it's like a murder mystery kind of thing to it.
Kind of, and Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper plays like a real scumbag
The-
fucking
Oh,
business guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
It's the Guillermo del Toro movie with Bradley Cooper. I'm just kidding.
That's the one.
that's
yeah.
the one. Yeah.
I
can
was
picture
gonna
it, but-
see if you guys had seen that one yet.
No, because
How am I supposed to see it?
they never came to
but
theaters.
Amazon, isn't it?
They're-
Nightmare Alley.
Nightmare
That's it,
Alley.
yes.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It reminded me
Speaking
of
of Del
the
Toro.
other Alley movie, other series with the fairies. You watched it with Carly.
Oh, Carnival Row. We never
Carnival
finished
Row.
it. We never finished
Yeah,
it.
that's what it reminded me of.
I don't know why we didn't finish it. I wasn't, it wasn't terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that kid is just fucking having
It's
a
on
connection
HBO
with it.
Max.
That's
Oh,
why we haven't
okay.
watched it yet.
That's why. Okay.
You can rent it on
Crave, probably.
Prime or Apple TV
Okay.
or Vudu.
Voodoo.
I don't know. It's probably some United States thing.
Sure. Yeah. I'll
Another
unsubscribe from
subscription
Netflix.
service.
Got
Get
Ron Perlman in there.
Oh, of course.
Oh, of
That's
course,
Del
it's Del
Toro's
Toro.
main man. Like,
That's
come
if he's
on.
not in a movie, yeah.
Come
That's,
on.
Yeah,
Of course he's in there.
of course.
A lot of old people in this.
Was he in the Merman one?
Uh,
The water? The water.
Shape
of
of Water.
Shape of Water?
I'm sure he was.
Was he in that one? I don't think he was.
Well, that
Richard Jenkins was.
yeah. Now, of course,
He's usually in a lot of his movies.
he was the creature.
No, he was the crippled.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking
yeah.
of the actor who.
Oh, the guy that plays all of his creatures.
Yeah, that's what
well,
his name was.
He's always on.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman's in Monster Hunter.
Yeah, he is. Unfortunately,
Oh, he's the voice of.
No, he is the elder of the fucking tribe in the Monster Hunter. I started
Doesn't
watching
he
it
also
after-
do the voice of the dragon?
I think he might in the game. He might do it. Yeah,
Well, in the movie, I think.
not maybe, but like I know he's actually like he has the fucking big hair, the armor. I'm like, oh no!
Stop it, Ron. He's hilarious. I love Ron Perlman.
It doesn't look like he's in Shape of Water.
Oh,
No,
really?
That's weird. That'd be
Yeah.
like one of the first.
Must have been
that he's not in.
scheduling conflict.
Maybe. He's too
Well, he's
busy
doing
making
Monster Hunter,
Hunter. Yeah. Have you guys seen that movie yet?
No.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
No,
yet
I
either.
seen bits of it with my nephew, and I'm like, yeah, no, because we love I love the series. I love the series too, and
See, that's the problem.
plays it, and it's like it's so.
was
You get that director, Paul Anderson, and his wife, Mila Jovovich,
Yes.
and they take a movie title, they take the movie idea, and then they just shit all over it. Let's
Yep.
just put pieces of the game into it and just make a stupid
Make whatever
story.
the fuck they want with it.
I don't
It's
like
like-
Resident
They must
Evil.
produce those movies too.
They
right?
must.
Oh, I
yeah.
think they do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Constantine Films is like their big production company. Like anything by them is just
Yeah, no, it
like
was all.
fuck you guys.
It was all
Like,
filmed overseas. It was
If they
all-
were called
yeah.
something completely different, they might be entertaining movies.
Yes.
Like the graphics are good, the effects are good, the acting is whatever. Like it's just a dumb action movie, sure, but like don't
No,
shit
it-
all over a
yeah.
potentially amazing franchise. Like, stop it. Stop it. Go back to your roots and make like another Event Horizon movie. Like, come on, man.
I was trying to remember the name of the Ron Perl movie with Nick Cage and the Witch or whatever, Season of the Witch.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Joe Pesci. Okay. I was watching on Netflix like 4 or 5 years ago, and that movie had come out. I'm like, oh, this looks so like I might check it out. I'm like, oh, it's got the fucking Hound in it. He's whatever, Roy McLean, whatever the fuck his name is. He's in it. So I'm like, started watching it, and before Nick Cage or whatever comes in, I'm like, oh, this is pretty dark. Like, oh, the witch is powerful, and it's gonna be kind of gory. Like this will be good. And then, like after about 5 minutes, it's Nicolas Cage and Ron Perlman in like a fucking montage of them in like all these different wars, and they're fighting, and the effects are so bad, and they're talking like they're from the fucking future, and like the conversation, I'm like, I shut it off. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? It was so bad. It's so bad. It's like these two idiots didn't even have a script, and they were just like talking to each other, going through the sets, and just like, oh my god, it is so bad.
Any guess on the Rotten Tomato score for that?
14.
20.
You're close, Eric. 11%.
Oh.
Ooh.
Audience score of 30.
Ooh. Yeah, it was. I had to shut that off.
That is not a good sign.
I'm like, this is bad.
That movie reminded me of another bad movie, which I want you to look at the score for, Scott. We have it up. The Seventh Son. It has
Jeff Bridges?
Jeff Bridges. He just did.
I watched it.
He just did R.I.P.D.
Yeah.
I've heard that one was terrible.
Son?
The
Seventh
Seventh Son.
Yeah.
And I heard that movie was fucking terrible. Did you watch it though?
I watched it. Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I heard it was awful. That's why I didn't watch it at all. I heard just the rating was just terrible.
Guess?
I want to say 24.
35.
12%.
I knew
Oh,
it.
wow.
I knew it. I'm sure
I was watching. I'm like, oh, this is dumb. Oh, that's dumb. I'm like, but Jeff Bridges just has such charisma, and it had a storyline, and it had like a direction that it was going, and it wasn't just like, whatever the fucking Season of the Witch was.
Of R.I.P.D. I'm like, I have no desire to watch this. This looks just like terrible. I'm like, yeah,
I don't know.
It's a good guess. Well,
And,
I'll be honest. I didn't mind R.I.P.D. It was very.
Oh, R.I.P.D. was really bad.
It was bad, but it was like it.
And Kevin Bacon was the bad guy in that one, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Yeah, and then when they come back and one guy's the Chinese guy, and one's a lady. Like,
it's like their skin.
And they're looking in their reflection like this. What the
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, why would they?
Because they're supposed to fight real things, but they can't, do that because
Yeah.
so they gotta look crazy.
Right.
Yeah, so crazy like a hot blonde and an old Chinese guy.
See, and the thing that appealed me to it was like I think we had rented it. I can't remember who I was watching it with, but I'm like, the only reason why I finished it was because of the person that I was with that I was watching it. I don't know if it was my parents or who it was.
Yeah.
But like, man, it was terrible, and the effects were terrible. Like the CGI, monsters.
I rarely will change a movie halfway through to something else. That was one of them. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll just change it to something else. Go back to it and see what happens. Yeah.
I used to think that I used to watch all the movies straight through. Now that I think about it, like that one was one I finished, but like. Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite, I got 10 minutes into it. I shut that off.
That one was a struggle to get through, but I'm glad I did because I did enjoy it at the end after watching it. Once I got over the initial cringe, I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Ooh, that's too much cringe. Yeah. No, thank you.
Along Came Polly, or what's the Ben Stiller one where he gets married to that dumb
Heartbreak Kid.
That one I got the half hour right where they got married at honeymoon. Where she was like, I'm done. This is just too much.
I was just sitting there like this the whole time. Like I was so uncomfortable the whole entire time because it's just like. Because it starts off okay, like she's nice and everything, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, and his dad's hilarious,
his dad's
we're gonna crush some pussy, we're gonna whatever, like the shit that he says, and then he's like in Vegas in the hot tub, and he's talking to Ben, so he's like, so did you crush some pussy yet? And he's sitting with like this old lady, and her boobs are floating in the hot tub like this because they're like silicone.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the Farley brothers, I think.
Yeah,
made that
that's
movie,
what it
right?
was. I'm like, oh, this has a good pedigree behind it.
I had to watch this because the guy that invited me over to his place to watch, he's like, man, this made me think of you, man. Like this is because I dated a girl.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of like that's what reminded him of the show, like because she was crazy.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So I watched it, I'm like, oh
yeah,
it was hard to watch.
I remember I rented that on satellite for like $5. And whenever I did that, I never changed channel. I made sure I'd watch it because I paid for it.
Yeah,
that was one of them. Like, nope.
Oh my god,
done.
Did you get up to the part where he's on the beach and he gets and she?
Yeah, is there. the piercings there too. It's like, oh, okay, no, we're done. We're done.
Whoever played her, I can't remember who.
She
was incredible, man.
She did like
that poor
Silk
girl.
Spectre in Watchmen. That's that girl.
That was her.
That's her.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like she just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't give a fuck, man. She's crazy. Well, and Ben Stiller, he's all about controversial stuff
That's
too,
true,
right?
yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, man. And the Farley brothers, just like, there's no holding them back either, because they're fucking nasty. And that wasn't that bad of a movie.
I don't know what it was. If it was just like, I can't believe I paid money for this.
Might have to watch it
I was
again.
just more insulted, I think, than it was as bad. It's like, I can't believe I paid for this.
What's it called again?
The Heartbreak Kid.
The Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, it was more. I was more insulted than I was anything else. I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think the Rotten Tomato score is?
38.
25.
29.
Oh, very close.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Okay, what were you thinking about the whole time over there? You're just like,
I found a review for a season of The Witch.
oh yeah,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
A positive review.
a positive one too.
Really?
4 stars from Simon W.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Oh god.
He apparently wrote this in June of last year. It's like, why are you watching this movie?
Is this a user review or a critic review?
User review.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There aren't many films set in medieval times, and even fewer with a fantasy element. I enjoyed this film more than most medieval films.
Sarcasm.
So much. You think it is?
That's got to be. That's like my reviews for a lot of the restaurants in town. I give them really high reviews, and then I just like use sarcasm and just shit all over it, pretty much.
I don't know.
Let him read. Yeah.
So much that I am currently watching it a second time, and I like to see more such films. I enjoyed this film much more than most medieval fantasy films. Example, much more than the first 3 Dungeons and Dragons films of the early 2000s. I'd be quite happy watching the next Dungeons and Dragons film if it is something like Season of the Witch. Why? Epic story with some huge battles. Many authentic elements make the film more believable to me than most medieval fantasy
sarcasm.
films.
It is. It has to be.
You think so?
Or this guy just has
If you've ever seen Dungeons and Dragons movies, it's sarcasm.
dude, he's totally being sarcastic.
Yeah, but this would be the same guy who would probably like Season of the Witch if he likes those movies.
I think he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, keep going. Sorry, yeah.
Many
There's not a lot.
authentic elements make the film more believable to me than most films. I also find the film also creates each scene's atmosphere more effectively than most medieval or fantasy films. Unpredictability. Some people have said they found it predictable, but I honestly wasn't sure what the characters would do number of times. Some humor and a variety of encounters and thrills to make the film fun. Frankly, if you really believe you can do better than this film, then I urge you to make a film and see how successful it is. Oh. This one was made with $40 million, and it took in a gross of $91.6 million. I challenge you to top that.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be serious.
Maybe.
At the start, I thought it was sarcasm for sure, but
Yeah.
near the end there, it's like...
But then again, like, oh, like, you're trying to make a movie. Like, yeah, it's not such a cop-out argument. Fuck off.
It's only rated one other movie on IMDb.
That was, what is it? Oh.
Kin. Never heard about it.
Kin?
Kin.
2018.
K-I-N? Kin?
Yeah.
It's a horror movie. I know that name.
I mean, it's also... That's a 35%, but...
Okay.
He gave it 4.5 stars, apparently.
Yeah. So I really liked it.
Maybe he just likes real shit movies.
Mm-hmm.
There are people.
Yeah. I guess that's like...
It's got 30% audience score, so some
Yeah.
people found it enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like Ambulance.
It's like a lot of my horror films that I like. People give it just shit reviews, like Texas Chainsaw at the beginning. I thought that was the best fucking... That was like a masterpiece, that movie. But
Yeah, you don't shut up about it.
Yeah.
I know. I know. You hate it? Well, I'm going to talk about it even more now. Thank you. It's like those people that just like, oh, you like Game of Thrones? Ugh, I have no use for that show. Like, I don't even care about Game of Thrones. Okay, then go fuck yourself, I guess. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And they have to, like, who else hasn't seen a show of hands? Like, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, like, stop.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Stop.
I hate those type of people.
Stop being like that, you
Yeah.
fucking dweeb.
Let us enjoy our stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Yeah.
And it's like the same thing, too, because like there's also nerds, like, whenever, like,
Oh, yeah.
the Super Bowl comes around, it's like, well, sports ball's on. It's like, okay, guys, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't have to say shit.
Yeah, that's like with you and like I have no use for sports at all. Like, and you talk about the Raptors, and whatever. Hey, man, that's your thing. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not gonna shit on you if you like Warhammer like you do. Oh, just kidding. Nerds. No. But yeah, like if you like something, Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, the weird like badge of pride of like I don't watch that show or something is always
Yeah.
strange.
Just because they want to be different.
Yeah.
Want to be like, oh, I don't follow the fucking.
Good job, you're a hipster.
Yeah, right. I'm not on that train. I'm not a fucking whatever.
And like, I love Mega 64, but Rocco, like he's so annoying on Twitter sometimes because it'll be like a trailer comes out for, I don't know, the Godzilla movie or something like that. And he's like, he always be like, I'm not gonna go see Godzilla. It's like nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
Man. Like, good for you that you're not gonna go see it. But
Good for you. Fuck off.
Right? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Guess we won't see you there.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. What are you looking for here?
I'm not going to watch Moon Knight. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like I'd rather just people like, how about tell me something you do want to watch,
Yeah.
or something like that. Be positive. Talk about something you like.
Hey, there you go. I used to be like that. I remember when I first discovered Facebook, and I thought the world cared about my thoughts. Oh, there are some embarrassing posts that I used to put on there. Holy shit! Oh, especially when I used to be drunk 24/7. Oh, that's even worse. Shit, that's scary. But every time like a memory pops up, it's like delete. I'm not even gonna read what the memory was. I'm just like, delete from 10 years ago. Delete. Well, now I have a new profile, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
True,
that part of my life is washed away, baby, like tears in the rain. Some Blade Runner, by the way.
Well, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Be sure to check out that Ben Stiller movie,
The Heartbreak Kid.
The Heartbreak Kid.
Shawn Michaels, baby. Sweet chin music.
What?
Sorry?
Shawn Michaels, The Heartbreak Kid.
Oh my God. Stop it with the wrestling.
Oh, here we are doing it to you now. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Wrestling. We don't watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels has a lazy eye. One that kind of like looks inward a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
All the hits to the head.
Probably.
It's got to be dislodged.
Wasn't always like that. So.
Too many blows to the head. Too many chairs to the head. Shit.
I like soup. It's like, oh, okay, Sean.
Too many hits to the head and too much snorting of cocaine, probably.
Yep.
The 90s are rough.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Like and subscribe, comment, share with a friend. We got a comment on our, I think, last episode or the episode before. Some dude in Ontario is watching.
Wicked.
What?
Hey.
Yeah.
Did I not see this? Maybe I didn't see it.
It was on YouTube. YouTube comment.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't recognize the username, so whoever you are,
Thank you so much for watching.
thank you. Hopefully you stuck around.
Yeah.
Right?
But he was nice enough to say good job. He was entertained, so there you go.
Well, perfect.
Yeah.
We aim to please.
We aim to please. Yeah, exactly. If you're listening on a podcast service such as Spotify, Google, or Apple, leave us a rating, subscribe to the feed. Then head over to our Facebook page, like the page, submit a question, because not this Monday, well, today's Monday, I guess, for podcast listeners. But next week
Yes.
is going to be Ask Us Anything Monday.
Love to hear from you.
Our boy Keith, he submitted a question already. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Cameron, where are you, bud?
It's probably busy.
He hasn't submitted a question in 3 weeks. I'm fearing for his life or something.
Some faithful follower he is. No, I'm just kidding.
He probably just got sick of us.
Yeah.
All right.
These guys,
Yeah, fuck these guys.
Okay. Have a great Monday. We'll talk to you Wednesday. Adios.
Goodbye.
See yas.